I gotta put my jacket on so I don't look so slutty. 1 second.
That would be funny if that didn't get edited out.
To look somewhat professional. Okay. I'm ready. All right. Hi, everyone. It's Sarah and Natalie for Two Women Talking, and this week's subject is the secret to keeping your word to yourself. And the whole point of these little chats that we have is to help women keep life simple. So, Nat, do you want to start off introducing yourself?
I'd love to. So yes, my name's Natalie Stratton. I am the founder and creator of Create a Beautiful Life Destination Retreats. I also am a former certified personal trainer, so I have a bend in the health arena, as well as I'm a mom of 3 amazing young adults. So you can learn more about me at my website, which is just my name, nataliestratton.com.
Fantastic. And I'm Sarah DeCiccio. I'm a certified holistic health coach. I'm the big boss lady of Finding Your Wealth Spot. So you can check me out on my website at www.findingyourwealthspot.com. And my specialty is gut health. So if you need help with your gut or if you have any degenerative diseases, definitely check out my website. So today, Natalie, is something that I think a lot of us are experiencing, but we're not really talking about it. And it's all about keeping your word to yourself, honoring your commitments. It seems that a lot of people are maybe just too busy to keep appointments that they're making. So,
yeah. And then you add spring onto that and shiny object syndrome. And yeah, people are, it's kind of something that I've observed in myself for sure, as well as in others, because I know what it feels like to get an email or a text with someone wanting to reschedule, when people don't, I think in our time in this day and age, because back in the day, like my parents' generation, you kept your word and honored your commitment. Your handshake was your handshake. Mm-hmm. Today, that's not the case. I see that even more so, and I'm going to pick specifically on the millennials. They seem to have, if something better comes along syndrome, they will reschedule, rebook, or they'll just have an excuse as, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, or they just have a lot more excuses, I find. So yeah, I want to talk about what is that, and how do you check in with yourself to go, okay, first of all, am I one of those people that are breaking my commitments and, not keeping my word to myself, whether that's, I'm going to eat healthier, or I'm going to get out of bed at a certain time or go to bed at a certain time, but I'm watching Netflix incessantly and, not keeping my word. Like, what is going on with this belief that we don't need to keep our word to ourselves or honor our commitments to others? So I know you commented on how nowadays you go to a doctor's office, a chiropractic, a massage therapist, they have cancellation policies now.
Oh,
so, yeah. It's
because no one, which you never really saw in the past. I don't remember seeing that as a kid, but then again, I was a kid, but I don't remember ever seeing that. And if you see like at a massage therapist, the dentist, the doctor, even my own practice, we have to incorporate now cancellation policies because so many people rebook and not realizing that, the dentist, the doctor, myself, like our time is valuable as well. So actually, yeah, it's kind of disappointing that you have to put a penalty in place, but so many people are taking advantage or not keeping their commitments that it kind of makes you resentful sometimes as the person running the business if you're not, because someone else could have been using that appointment at that time.
Right. And there's an absolute ripple effect too. I know in my business, in my USANA business, I'm, booking appointments all the time, talking to people. And, they don't understand that I set aside that time to meet with them only to have them cancel, 2 hours, 20 minutes before. And I don't think that they understand the disrespect. It's actually very disrespectful, I think, to continually cancel or move something because you think it's a bit self-centered is what it is. I know in my colors workshops, we talk about a particular color that tend to run late, and those would be the oranges. And they have this, it's kind of a narcissism almost. It's like, the world will wait for me, instead of, you know, recognizing that that's not exactly how it works at all.
Right.
You know, if you say you're going to be there at 10 a.m., be there at 5 to 10 a.m., right? For golds, 5 to is on time. 10 o'clock is late. So it's just all these different ways of seeing the world, for sure, play into this. But at the end of the day, you know, I create my results in life, and part of creating my results in life is honoring my commitment, you know, keeping my word and honoring my commitments. So that's where you have to really know yourself. I think you have to ask yourself, you know, am I telling myself I'm too busy all the time? Is that a constant little thread or thought? Because a thought is just a belief. So if I believe I'm too busy, it's just a thought, I think, over and over and over. So if I change that thought to, I have all the time in the world, all of a sudden there's a different feeling or energy attached to that.
Right.
I think that that's really the key. So now we're getting into the secret. The secret is changing your belief. Whatever that belief is that keeps you running late, rebooking, not, you know, overbooking, you know, not keeping your commitments, disappointing people, then you feel mad at yourself because you've let somebody down, even though, you know, some people are way too nice about it. Personally, I know I can sometimes be a little too nice about it. And then after about the third time, it's like, boom, no, this is how it's going to be. So we do have to teach people how to treat us respectfully. But at the same time, I think the key really is just asking yourself, what am I believing? You know, and then how do I change that belief? So, Sarah, does that resonate for you?
Oh yeah, because this whole winter I've chose not to exercise, which is kind of against everything I preach. I preach a lot of healthy eating because like 90% what we put in our mouth, of course, is what's going to result in our weight mostly. But exercising, of course, is super important. And I really felt weak after the winter season. So I wanted to get back into it, to just build some strength up again, you know, tone up a little bit. And I strongly dislike mornings. And I keep saying that in my head, I strongly dislike mornings. But at the same time, when my alarm goes off, I put it far away so I have to get up. And then I always consciously think to myself, am I going to keep my word to myself or am I going to break it? And then how's that going to make me feel? I literally say that to myself because I can make so many excuses to get out of it. Even if everything's all laid out and ready to go, I can make excuses not to do it because I dislike mornings. So when we've been talking more about honoring our word to ourselves, and really that's made a huge shift even in my business, the way I even treat my business, the way I treat other people, because it is true. I want my word to mean something. And if I can't even keep my word to myself, how is someone else going to take me seriously? If I'm a leader in my business, how am I supposed to do that? If I'm coaching someone, how am I supposed to do that? Like, you kind of get that guilty, yucky feeling because you're like, well, you don't even listen to yourself. And I'm telling someone, hey, you need to eat better, right? So that's why, I do that. Even with food sometimes too. How's this going to make you feel? That's why I keep educating myself on a lot of things, because that keeps me really aware of what my choices are. That's how I keep myself accountable, is keep educating myself, to keep myself aware. Of course, chatting with you, I love chatting with you because then it just kind of clicks some things. Like you said, it's integrity to yourself. It's keeping your word to yourself. And that has totally shifted me in the way I work out now. So it's been going good. I can honestly say that I have not been veering from my schedule of when I want to work out. Like, I've actually completed it. Now, have I been a couple minutes late and rushing the kids out the door later on? You bet. But for the most part, that workout is done and I'm ready to start my day. So yeah, and that's the other key. That's fantastic. Thanks for sharing that, Sarah, because now you've got momentum, and you get momentum on your side, right? You get those 3, 4, 6 days under your belt where the alarm goes off at 5 a.m. and you're like, oh, moan, groan. But then you go, do I want to keep my word to myself? Like, you have this ritual practice that really keeps you aware of, if I don't do this. So now you've got the awareness to make the better choice. So you've really got some good habits built into your strategy of keeping your word to yourself, because this has been a topic that you and I've been talking about consistently. So for those of you that you know who you are, you're not keeping your word to yourself, you're not honoring your commitments, you're letting yourself and other people down. So what happens is your disrespect, your self-confidence goes, you're really affecting so many layers of your life, your happiness, your joy. Make that change. Ask yourself, what do I need to do? What belief do I need to actually address
that's going to take me to this place of keeping my word and honoring my commitments. So I'd love to hear what those are for everybody. I know we just dabbled here. This is something you can have conversations with your closest people. Explore it for yourself. It's not a judgment. It's just an observation that I've been having lately and I've been experiencing lately. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. Encourage you to, you know, share what you know to be true for you so that other people, because that's how it works. You know, Sarah will say something to me that'll trigger me and I'll go, oh, that's true for me, or it's something I didn't see, and vice versa. So have conversation. Please comment below. Love to know what's going on in your lives. You know, that's the other thing. We're going too fast. Slow down, everybody. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. All right, that's me for today. A little rant.
No, I loved it.